right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops. A great millstone, Shalom to you brothers, pushing this truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Right? And I want to go into this. I don't know what I'm entitled the video yet, but I want to go into something that I was reading, right, in the book of the second chapter of not the second chapter, the second Maccabees. I was reading and I stumbled across this, and I want to bring it out, which I'm pretty sure a lot of the brothers already know about this, right? And I've heard Elder Apostle Gabar talk about the other thing, what I'm getting ready to go into as well. But I want to bring this up because you know these damn Sakari and Alazar and even Deacon and all of them, the Genesis, think that you can wear that wearing hats is okay. And the Apostle Paul was just talking about the church that he had authority over, or whatever these people try to, whatever excuse they try to come up to wear hats, right? Why you going into the word, right? So this is second Maccabees. This is 4, right? And I want to go into we'll start at 10, right? Actually, no. We're going to start at 9. It says, besides this, he promised to assign 150 more if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise and for the training up of the youth in the fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians, right? Or Antiochians. It says, which when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to Greek-ish fashion, right? It says, in the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John the father of Eupolemus. It says, who went ambassador to Rome for enmity. It says, in aid, he took away in putting down the governments, which was according to the law. He brought up new custom. Now listen. It says, in putting down the governments, which were according to the law, he brought up new customs against the law. Listen, for he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat. It says, now such was the height of the Greek fashions and increase of the heathenish manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, the ungodly wretch, and no high priest. See? Do you understand this? Look. It says he brought up new customs against the law. This is the new customs against the law. For he built gladly a place of exercise, which I'm going to have an article, which I'm about to go into that, under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat. So what are we talking about? And it literally just said against the law. So what are we talking about? The Apostle Paul know what he was talking about. What he's talking about. Any man praying and prophesying with his head covered is going off, man. And these people knew exactly what they was doing too. You see, this stuff is not a part of Israelite custom, right? This is not a part of Israelite custom, right? Wearing hats and stuff while you're trying to do the ministry, man. No, you take your hat off. You take your hat off. There's an order, right? But let's go into this though. I want to show you. I want to go into this, right? Now, this is when I looked up what was going on, right, with the exercise, right? And I've heard the elder apostle Gabar go into it a lot, right? And they always say, don't believe what they say. Look it up, man. Do your own research, go into it and find it out for yourself. Just don't be a parrot and just repeat everything you say and don't look it up, right? So Now, I want to go through this. It says, um, I want to go down because I read a little bit of this. Because this is what was going on at that time, right? It says the first Maccabees depicts building a gymnasium for sports as the quintessential Gentile custom referred to as Hukat Hagiom. Building the gymnasium serves as the first act of defiance of Hellenized Jews deliberately misleading the Jew. Gotta take these articles for grains of salt sometimes. The Jewish people, right? They claim to wish for peace with the Gentiles, while actually blindly following foreign customs. The new gymnasium in Jerusalem led to removing the Brit Milah covenant of circumcision because only the uncircumcised could participate in the Greek sports. It says they abandoned the covenant with Hashim along with removing their Brit Milah. Now, I'm not too sure about what this is. Now, what this is talking about, the Brit Milah or whatever the case may be. They could be going off or they could be saying something that's right. I don't know. So I got to do a little bit more research going into that. But I'm gonna keep reading. Right? It says they abandoned the covenant with Hashim along with removing the Brit Milah. It says in case it was unclear that the renegades' misdirection was a travesty, the section closes with the Jews having sold themselves to do evil. The gymnasium ties directly to undoing the Brit Milah, abandoning the Most High, and doing evil. I don't know what the Brit Milah is, but while I'm here going into talking about doing research and doing your own thing, let's just look it up and see what that is real quick. Brit Milah. Don't know what that is. Covenant of circumcision. Milah means circumcision and commonly referred to as Brit or Bris Milah, which literally translate as covenant of covenant of circumcision. For Jews, male circumcision is the fulfillment of a divine command, which designated 13 times as a covenant between the Most High and it's the Jews, not Jewish. You don't find the Jewish in the scriptures. The Jews people. Okay, so that's just what that is. Okay, so cool. You learn something new. So that's just what it's talking about. It's the covenant of circumcision. Okay, so now I'm gonna keep reading. That Jason was wicked, man. It says Jason also did Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to read this. It says, in case there was any doubt about how the gymnasium in Jerusalem was perceived at the time, a similar episode occurs in 2nd Maccabees following the ascension of the wicked high priest Jason. After bribing his way to become high priest, Jason Hellenized Jerusalem and made the people of Jerusalem change to the Greek way of life. It says Jason also did away with our Jew. Like I said, take these articles for a grain of salt for some things. Our Jewish custom, and introduced new customs that were contrary to our law. With great enthusiasm, he built a stadium near the temple and led our finest young men to adopt the Greek custom of participating in athletic events. Right? It says participating in the athletic events was an example par excellence of Hellenization. Jewish customs and laws were thrown away in order to make room for new practices, especially athletic events. Right? It says even the priests were led to be derelict in their duties. It says as they would rather wrestle or throw a discus. It says than offer sacrifices in the temple. It says these activities were referred to as the games that were forbidden by our law, implying that they were biblically or rabbinically prohibited. It says the nightmare of every pastor came true. Not even the clergy cared. Cared to attend services. If they happened to come at all, they would abandon their posts and head to the stadium as soon as the games began. So now I want to see if there's anything else because there's a lot on this. Okay, so we're gonna leave off there. We're gonna leave off there now for the new believer. You might be asking, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with them doing that? What's wrong with them doing athletic? Following some of you might be asking like why was them having having Greek doing Greek activities like that, like athletic activities, was why was that wrong? Because I'm going to show you, right? And there's something that the other apostle Bar says all the time: gymnasium, right? The word gymnasium. When you go into the word gymnasium, this is what they was doing, man. This is what these damn freaky ass Greeks was doing, right? And it was making the Israelites do that. It says a room gymnasium, right? Hold on. Gymnasium, right? A room or building equipped from gymnastics, games, or other physical exercise, right? A school in Germany, Scandinavia, or Central Europe that prepares pupils for university entrance. Now you might be, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Now let's keep reading. Now we're gonna get to the good point. It says late 16th century via Latin from Greek, gymnasium, from gymnasian, exercise naked, from guomnos, naked, right? That was the problem. It says, what does gymnasium literally mean? Exercise ground school, a room or building for sports activities. Etymology from Latin, gymnasium, exercise ground school. From Greek, gymnasium, same meaning, from gymnasian, to exercise naked. And that was what they was doing back then, man. So now you got the schools, and it makes so much sense, because that's something, the things that would happen in high school, man. Especially in high school, in the gym. This is me speaking in our high school. Now for swim, for you swim, right? I was in the gymnasium, literally in the gymnasium. And the thing is, you obviously don't know these things when you're in high school, right? But in high school, for the swim, for swim class, right? I think it was senior year. I think the first you had to take like regular gym, right? Either the first half or the the first semester or the second semester. And then whatever one you took first, you have to take swim. You have to take swim classes, right? And what was going on, I'm telling you, from my school, what would happen is after literally we would get done swimming, so a lot of the dudes will literally get naked and literally shower inside the locker room, man. In the damn locker room. People get to fucking doing all types of wicked shit up in there, man. I'm like, bro, what the hell is this? And the thing is, people, you obviously, the right way to shower, if you had to take a shower from the chlorine and all the chemicals from the pool, you would keep your damn shorts on. But all these damn Edomites, they would get fully naked and shower. See, right there in the gymnasium, in school. And now it all is making sense, because this is exactly what that used to happen. This is exactly what used to happen back in the day. You see? And then the whole hat thing, the whole point of the video was both of these things. But that whole hat thing, that goes to show you that it was against the law. It was against the law. So what are we talking about? You're not supposed to be wearing hats, man. And people try to flip. No, look, brother, see, you do this. Shut up. Can't wear hats. It says, what was a gymnasium in Roman times? It says gymnasium, ancient Greek, Romanized gymnasium in ancient Greece, functioned as a training facility for competitors in public games. It was also a place for socializing and engaging in intellectual pursuits. The name comes from ancient Greek term gymnos, meaning naked or nude. You see? Do you see this? See? Originally, gymnasiums were public institutions. It says, why is high schools called gymnasiums in Europe? And that's not. Oh, they said their high schools are called gymnasiums. No, our high school had our names, but then literally the gym, they literally had a gymnasium inside. It says originally gymnasiums, it says, were public institutions where male athletes over age of 18 received training for competition in the public games of that time. Do you see? Guess what they was doing? Out there exercising naked, man. Shit's wicked, man. Fucking wicked. Let's see what it says in the U.S. Gymnasium, and variations of the word in a term is a term in various European languages for a secondary school that prepares students for higher education at a university. It is compared to the U.S. English term preparatory high school, or the British term grammar school, or whatever. Okay, whatever. Take that with a, I don't know what. But you see, that's exactly what the problem was. But then I'm gonna go back to this. I want to go back to this Maccabees, right? Read this, man. He said, this is I'm gonna start this is 11, right? It says, and the royal privileges granted a special favor to the Jews by the mean of John the father of the Eupolemus. It says, who went ambassador to Rome for enmity and aid he took away in putting down the government, which were according to the law. He brought up new customs against the law. For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat. Do you see? It was a whole bunch of heathen customs going on. And then the wicked priest, Jason, wasn't helping. He was slaying his own people. He was doing a whole bunch of things, man. You see? And then you got these people telling me, oh, we can wear hats in ministry, brother. And then you got these damn gymnasium things going on. And America's wicked, man. America's fucking wicked. And now when you put all the pieces together, now it makes sense. Why the fuck in gym class, goddamn. And the thing is, how you know gym is wicked. Because gym, what they made you do is, if you, for at least for my school, the school that we went to, when it was gym time, you had to. They made you change. If you didn't change, you would start losing points off your gym grade. So they made you go into the locker room, pretty much strip your clothes and put on gym clothes. And if you didn't want to participate in the gym, they would dock you points. They would make you take your clothes off and put on new clothes. You see that? The gymnasium. And then the whole thing with the hats, it goes to show you shouldn't be doing it, man. And when I was reading this earlier, I was like, oh wow, look at this. And then that made me think about what the elder Apostle Bar always says about gymnasium. Oh, it means to exercise naked, right? And then, like I said at the beginning, don't be a parrot. They always say, don't be a parrot. Don't take their word for it. Go and do your own research. Go look it up, right? And lo and behold, did your own research. Go look stuff up. Go into the etymology of words. Go into these things, and guess what? To exercise naked. And now it all makes sense. Seeing all the damn fucking back in high school, fucking people used to be naked and then make it change and do this all stuff. Now it all starts to make sense because of the word. Because of the word. You see? Now it all makes sense, man. It all makes sense. So that's all I wanted to go into. That's it. It was meant to be a super quick video, quick lesson. But the word gymnasium, exercise naked, hey. And then you got the hat thing going on, man. So that's it. So I'm gonna close out. Hope the lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises